Hi everyone, my name is Simona, and I am here with my friend Dee Dee. She and I are co-hosting a retreat to Ireland this year, coming up in May.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited about this.
Yay! And we're just here to have some conversations highlighting aspects of the retreat that we're really excited about. Um,
Mhm.
just things that we're hoping you might get excited about or intrigued about. Yeah, and I think just for now, Dee Dee, maybe we can just start with, can I ask you actually?
Yeah.
Start with like a quick, maybe just like a quick story of what made Hard Ventures kind of arise for you as something that you knew you wanted to do with your friend Krista and now with
Yeah.
others like me. Yeah.
So Krista and I have been hosting photography retreats since 2019, I think. Um, she's always been my assistant is way too little of a word
Mhm.
for for what she does or what she has done for me in my photography retreats.
Yeah.
Um, and then we have also always run a company together that has planned events for women. And one of those events that we've always done are hiking days. And so on one of these hiking days, I just spur of the moment kind of thought, why don't we take this to Scotland? And so
Mm.
we did. And we walked from oh, what was the name of the town? We walked to Inverness from, I think it's called Port Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so that was like a 5 day walking adventure with the women.
Amazing.
And that was what started it. And then, of course, COVID hit the next year. And so we were on hiatus, but we kept going as soon as we were able to. And this is now our like eighth or ninth trip that we'll be taking.
Amazing.
Yeah, like it's super exciting. And Chris and I just love hosting together. We ha always have. And she's now in early motherhood stages. And so she can't host as
Yeah.
many with me, and hence hosting with you this time.
Yay.
This is really exciting. And we
Wonderful.
always we call it Heart Ventures because we're very adventurous. We love to have adventures, but
Yes.
we also love to bring heart into it.
Yeah.
And we do that through like meditations and different activities that kind of bring us out of our heads and into our hearts.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I felt so drawn to you. I had the opportunity to travel with Hard Ventures for
Mm.
two other retreats where I taught a workshop, and part of what drew me was the combination of adventure and fun and exploration and
Mhm.
playfulness together
Mhm.
with times to slow down
Mhm.
and feel into our inner beings
Mhm.
and explore inwardly as well as outwardly.
Yeah, I always like to say Heart Venture is like exploring your inner landscape while exploring the beauty of the outer
Outer
landscape around
landscape.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and so often too, when we're in different landscapes and different places where we're having to engage with the land and the culture and the people differently than we might at home, getting out of that comfort zone, it can also become this like really beautiful catalyzing force for learning
Hmm.
more about who we are.
Hmm.
And I find that combination to be really powerful and really potent. Yeah.
Yeah, and it becomes m more than just being a tourist, which I
Uh-huh.
really love. Like you get to
Yeah.
also be a tourist and see a new place, but it becomes so much more than that. And I think that really actually grounds you in a place
Yeah.
and gives you a deeper and richer experience of that place.
Yes.
Like it really makes you feel like you were there. I don't know if you
Yes.
ever have that when you travel, you leave and you're like, what did that just happen? Like I didn't
Yeah.
feel like I really landed in that place, but so I
Yes.
feel like Heart Ventures trips really enable you to just like fully land and be present in
It's
that
so
place.
true. No, that's so true. And especially because So often, and I guess it just depends on how people travel, but I know for
Hmm.
me, a lot of times when I've traveled in the past, it's like there was the tension between how much can I fit in? How much can
Hmm.
I see of this country, of the right of the museums, of how much food can I eat, in these
Yeah.
different places and cities. Um, so the tension of that with a slowing down enough so that you can really feel the pulse of the place and really
Yeah.
immerse yourself. And so often, especially if you're doing short-term trips, it's a little bit harder to
Hmm.
like really feel it. But I feel like, yeah, with these retreats, there is enough space to slow down,
Yeah.
um, and really connect inwardly and outwardly to the space, and then also to adventure. Still get
Yeah.
to see and do some fun things. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah. So this retreat is to Ireland, which
Yeah.
is
Have you ever
very, very
been?
exciting for both of
Have you
us.
been to Ireland?
I have not been to Ireland.
Me
No.
neither.
Oh,
So it'll be a
really?
first time for both of us. Yeah. No,
Oh, I
it'll
thought
be
you had been.
excellent.
Amazing. No, I've not been
No.
to Ireland. It's been a dream
Yeah, me too.
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are you most looking forward to, and why Ireland? What drew you there?
So I mean Ireland, the UK always draws me. I think
Yeah.
it's the moodiness.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at my photography, it's always very moody. And so the moody, the misty, like honestly, I hope it rains a lot
Yeah.
when we're there.
Yes.
Maybe have some nice days where it's not raining, but yeah, it's just always been on my bucket list. It's just a place, and honestly, I read a lot of I love reading fairy tales, and a
Hmm.
lot of magic seems to occur in
Yeah.
Ireland. Like a
Yeah.
lot of stories that are based in magic and that kind of realm of writing,
Yes.
they always are in Ireland.
It's so true. Yeah, there's
So,
something about the mist, about
mhm,
yeah, about the rain, about the darkness, uh,
yeah,
that creates that felt sense of this liminal space or this
yeah,
thin space where
yeah,
anything could happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And people often find that they have very profound spiritual experiences or
Hmm.
uncanny experiences in places
Yeah,
like Ireland and Scotland. Yeah,
yeah.
all the British Isles.
I know it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and honestly, Ireland has been requested by a lot of people. So that's another
Yeah.
reason why we have chosen to do Ireland. But yeah, I'm most looking forward to, I mean, we're going to the Cliffs of Moher, and that has always been
Yes.
on my list of places to see. So I'm really looking forward to that. Um, I'm looking forward to trying some whiskey.
Yes, of course.
And I honestly, like, I'm really looking forward to the workshops that we have planned because I think they're going to
Mhm.
be really fun. And
Yay.
yeah, and just like writing.
Writing.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about writing and I'm excited about,
Mm.
oh, you know what I'm really excited about actually is the day that we're in Galloway, I have this photography, it's not a workshop, activity
Hmm.
that I want everybody to do while we're there.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually really excited about that one because I
Yeah.
think it will give them just a sense of purpose within the city and a
Yes.
different way to explore a city than
Yes.
they maybe have ever explored before. So I'm
Yes.
not going to give very much away on it, but yes, I'm
No,
excited.
I'm excited about that too. And I'm excited about how
Yeah.
that's going to pair with the writing that we're going to
Yes.
do.
And
Yes.
I also just want to state that you can do this with your cell phones. You don't need to be a professional photographer for
Mhm.
this. Even an amateur photographer, you can just be someone with a cell phone, and that's all the requirement that is there. And actually, that's not
Mhm.
even a requirement because I'll be bringing cameras for everyone, little point shoots.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Fun. That is going to be so much fun.
I know. I'm super
Well, and the
excited.
truth is, most of us are. We are all amateur photographers because
I know because we
I
all have
our cell
phones with
phones have
us.
made us that,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Aren't we all constantly? We're like the culture that documents everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Yes. And in a
Yeah.
place like that, yeah, we will want to document. I think I love the idea of moving through a space with a little bit of orientation and intentionality that the
Hmm.
activity can kind of give.
Yeah.
Um, so that it's not just like, oh, I'm just here and I have to snap a picture of everything, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes I have to fight that impulse. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I have to get it. I have to get it.
Yeah.
But having maybe like a little bit of a guided, just slightly
Yeah.
guided purpose can
Yeah.
also allow us to be in the interplay of, I'm just here and present. Oh, and then there's a moment of, oh, I do want to capture this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doing it
Love
more
it.
intentionally.
What about you? What are you most excited about?
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely excited just to be there on the land with all the things that we just mentioned, with the
Mhm.
magic and just the exquisite beauty of the cliffs. I'm like a consummate water baby, so I'm
Yeah.
just dying to be around water in whatever form.
Yeah. I'm the same
I don't
actually.
care how cold it is. I still want to try to run in if
Yeah.
we have a chance.
Oh,
But
I'm sure we can.
yeah,
We're actually very, very close to um a really lovely beach.
perfect. That's what I thought. Yeah. Um, so I'm definitely excited about that, just being there with the
Mhm.
land, with the beauty, with the magic, with other women, and
Yeah.
just the really cool, fun, easygoing, tender kind of sisterhood that
Hmm.
gets created
Yeah.
in spaces like this. Um, yeah, and then I'm excited about all the writing workshops and the photography and just kind of getting
Yeah.
to play around um with our own creative impulses and explore our
Hmm.
stories. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
all of
me too.
it.
Yeah. All of it.
Yeah.
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 Um, is there anything else that you want to talk about for this trip?
Well, I wanted to ask you actually, just what is your current relationship with creativity? How do you play? How do you create these days? When does it get
Yeah.
hard? What's been really fun?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's been a lot actually mentally go so I spend a lot of time in my head thinking about things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they get done and oftentimes they don't get done. But my kids actually are crazy creative. Like Micah's constantly drawing, Olive is always writing. She just created a new recipe out of the blue yesterday and was like jotting it down and asking me like, how would you tell people to do this part of the recipe so that they understand what I mean? And like it was like it's just
Amazing.
freaking cool. I love it. And so they are a huge inspiration for me
Yeah.
in
They're
terms of
twin
like,
girls.
yeah,
Will you tell our audience how old they are?
they're 10.
They're 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Micah and Olive. And yeah, so they're like an inspiration for me to get off my butt
Yeah. Yeah.
and try new things. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and also like, when you're teaching them that creativity is important, but then they just see you not doing it,
Yeah.
it's kind of the wrong
Yeah,
kind of
it
like
sends the wrong message.
so
It's like that parenting adage of like your kids are not going to do anything that you say, but they will do what you do. And it's like,
yeah,
oh gosh,
exactly.
again, you remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've actually been working on I used to do this thing a long time ago, which is called image transferring.
Mm-hmm.
And so you take a print of a photograph and you transfer it onto material,
Oh, love.
whether it's
And how do you
canvas.
transfer
uh,
it?
So you can use like a glue, like a matte
Hmm.
medium,
Okay.
and then you just gotta let it dry, and then you take water and take off the back of the paper with
Yeah.
that, and then the image is left. And so I've been playing around with that again this winter and just seeing what comes up with it, honestly.
Yeah.
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 And even like I don't know, like I love cooking and so my creativity comes out in that a lot. Um
Mm-hmm.
and just playing too, playing with the girls and
Playing with them. Yeah.
yeah, like there's so much creativity that comes out just from playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true. Play is like I mean, play is all creative. It's why it's like
Yes.
one of the most incredible ways of learning anything,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? Because yeah, it's like you're constantly innovating and thinking of
Hmm.
like new ways and new avenues, and oh, we can take it here or we can go there, and it's just you're just in that creative mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. So, I mean, my primary medium for creativity has always been writing, and
Hmm.
it's been either poetry or lyrical essays or short stories, which I have been writing, and I just um, finished a book and it went to my editor, and so that was a long I was for a long time in that revision kind of
Mm.
mind, right, of like
Hmm.
rearranging and editing. And so after the book went to the editor, which was just a few weeks ago, I started to paint again.
Oh,
And
fun.
yeah, and I mean I'm an amateur painter. My husband's an artist and he's an incredible painter. Sometimes I'm a little bit like, "Ugh." And
Comparisonitis.
I know, I'm just like, okay, don't compare yourself. And he has these moments to where I'm like, okay, well, how did you do that? I'm like, break it down for me so I can learn
Yeah.
the skill. And he's like, I don't know how I do that.
Yeah.
He's like, it just comes. I'm like, you're the
I
worst
hate you.
teacher ever. Like, this isn't helping me at all. But honestly, it's been kind of um, because I don't know if you feel this way too, but like with your photography, that being one of the mediums that, right, you get really
Hmm.
good at what you practice. So
Hmm.
writing for me is something that I've been doing for a long time, and I have a certain level of like, let's say, mastery and skill there,
Hmm.
and that helps me move in a certain way. But with like painting, it's very beginner's mind. It's
Yeah.
very like stumbling through and being like,
Hmm.
oh, watercolor does this here.
Yeah.
Versus like when I work with acrylics, it does this. That's really different.
Yeah.
It interacts this way with the page or the canvas. And I feel like it's literally like I feel like my brain's being rewired by all the experimentation.
Hmm.
And one thing that I've really learned through this is like you got to be willing to ruin it.
Yes.
I start off with this idea often that's like, oh, I want it to look this way. And, oh, maybe, the other night I was out biking and there's this beautiful, dusk sky with sort of like vanilla and pink. And then all of these like
Hmm.
dark tree branches up against the sky. And I snapped a picture because I was like, I'm going to paint this. And
Hmm.
I came home and I tried to like replicate what I photographed. And it just looked honestly like terrible. And then I just like took all this paint, just started like dumping all this paint and water all over it, and
Hmm.
things started to bleed into each other and it became more abstract, but it became
Yeah.
really interesting by the
Hmm.
act of ruining it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like the photograph, but that's not the point. It
Yeah.
finally got to the mood that I wanted
Yes.
to capture, right? Because
Yes.
it was exactly what you were saying about Ireland. It was sort of like, it was dark and kind of
Yeah.
magic and a little bit like, ooh, something might spring behind you from that tree. Or, yeah, so that part has been really big for me in my creative practice. It's not about like, it has to be good, it has to be beautiful, it has to communicate some great meaning. It's like, are you willing to ruin it? Are you willing to play
Yeah.
and
And
see what
like,
happens?
so there's like this art of letting go when you're being creative.
So true.
Because even with like photo sessions for clients that I have, like I go in based on like what they've said to me about their story. I go in
Mhm.
with like an idea of how this is going to play out. And sometimes even like down to specific images that I'm going to try and capture.
Right.
It never
It never will.
happens.
No.
Never. And so there's like, you always have to let go of
Yes.
your preconceived ideas of what the end result is going to be because it never works that way. You never get
100%.
what you think you're going to get. And so it really is this like it's really like teaches you to not hang on to an end result.
It's so
The idea of
true.
an end result.
The
Yeah.
idea of it, no, it's true. And it's true. It's definitely true in poetry. Like a poem, it
Hmm.
like never behaves the way
Yeah.
you were hoping it'll behave.
Yeah.
It's never about what you think it was going to be about. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. It's like such a lesson in surrender and letting go.
Yeah.
And I think this is where, and we'll come back and talk about this more another time, but I think it's where People who say that they're not creative, it's just
Hmm.
not, it's just not true. And so often I think people determine that they're not creative because maybe they tried something and it didn't go well, or
Yeah.
someone gave them shitty feedback.
Yeah.
Um, but bottom line is, we're all creative, and especially if we're just like kind of willing to mess things up and
Yeah.
experiment.
Yeah.
Um, Really, really interesting things happen. But yeah, the letting go is really hard.
Yes, it
Yes,
is
and
very
humbling.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dee Dee, is there anything else that we want to share before we sign off?
I don't think so. Just that I'm really excited to have anyone who's interested in coming join us.
Yes,
And
yes,
yeah, and to reach out if you have any questions.
yes. Please reach out. Yeah, if
Hmm.
there's anything that you desire more clarification on,
Hmm. Hmm.
or yeah, we just love to hear from you.
Yeah,
So
totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was good to be with you this morning, Dee
Yeah,
Dee.
you too.
All right. Talk soon.
Talk soon.